to disappoint you. Huh? You triggered my trap card!
What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie Presents. I did that early. Legendary Gaming! And I'm gonna leave that in the edit. Why the hell not? Because I'm having fun, I'm feeling good. So we are talking about a game that you just saw unboxed. Yeah, this game took a bite out of you, didn't it, when you saw that? Yeah, just like it did when it came out. Took a big bite out of everyone, so to speak. Left a real fear of going to the beach that summer. Jaws by Ravensburger. Alright, so we saw the unboxing with the cool double-sided board, the tiles for the orca boat. We got to see the items that are going to be used by Brody and Quint and Hooper. Very nice. We got to see a little Bruce figure for when he makes an appearance on the board. That was nice. And now, we're going to find out how you set this game up and get ready to play. I had a lot of fun with this movie when I was a kid, a little bit too much. First real big scare in my life. So I'm really looking forward to playing this game. Alright, my friends, it is time for Jaws. And I will see you all down at the table. So we have the board down in the center of the table, and we're going to want to take from the deck of cards, we're going to want to separate out the Amity events. And you'll recognize many of these from the movie, events that happened. Michael. I think you're going to take this and you're going to shuffle it up. You're going to keep it handy on the side of the board. There are 16 swimmer tokens that will be, no, not right there. They'll be off to the side of the board, like so. Actually, you notice I only have 15 out, so I wanted to point out this one right here, the ×2 one. This is Michael. This is Sheriff Brody's kid. So you will be directed, and you got a sneak peek in the card. You will be directed when this is going to go out into the field. So keep this off to the side, but it should be easy to notice because it is longer than the other ones, and it has the big red bar with the white ×2 on it. You will also have a bunch of these barrel tokens, and you're going to place them right in the center of the board. That's where they're going to be until it's time to get some. Next, you're going to have to assign the players. Somebody is going to have to be the shark, and at least a second player is going to have to play as Hooper, Quint, Brody. Now, if you have up to 4 players, then obviously 1 for each. Otherwise, you're divided up because there are always 3 humans hunting the shark. Remember to always have the appropriate act side up. Act 1 versus Act 2. So for Act 1, the player that has Brody will take the Brody meeple, along with the beach closed sign, and the other side opening soon. And Chief Brody also gets the binoculars. The player playing Quint is going to take his Quint card, keep it Act Side 1. He will take the Quint Meeple. He will take the Orca. And he is going to be, or she, playing Quint, is going to be starting with 2 barrels. The player running Hooper will get Hooper's boat. He will get Hooper, and he or she will get the Fish Finder. The player running the Shark, the player running Bruce, will get Bruce's card, Act 1 side up, and we'll place the red marker, the red token, the red tab, right there on the 0 spot for the beginning of the game. Also, the Shark head, the Shark Meeple, and there will be 4 powers. 4 powers. These 4 abilities the Shark is going to be able to use. The player gets them as well. And lastly, the Shark player will also get the Shark Tracker. And this is literally how they are going to secretly keep track of where they are. And using a pen, the Shark player will make note of which location they are starting in. So for Act 2, the first thing that you're going to want to do is let's set up the Shark player. Now, depending on how many swimmers the Shark ate in Act 1, let's say the tracker was at 6. That will determine how many Shark abilities the Shark player will get. Our example of eating 6 swimmers in the first act would mean that the Shark gets 7 ability cards, while the crew will only get 6. We'll see that in a moment. So after shuffling up the Shark deck, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for the amount of swimmers the Shark ate in Act 1. Make sure that each of the human players are now on their Act 2 side, and then we'll use trackers for their damage. Each will also have their own specific 2 cards that are their own personal gear, as well as, remember, from the tracker that we just looked at for the Shark, shows that there will be 6 random crew cards shuffled and then dealt out to be divided among the players as they see fit. Now, after flipping the board over from the Amity Island side to Act 2, where the Orca is. Yes, you can see there is nothing left of the Orca here. You can even barely make it out. It is so destroyed. Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to build it up. So we have 8 tiles. They're actually double-sided, fine, and damaged. And we're going to be placing them right alongside each other, building, literally building the Orca as we go along. Now we're going to take the resurface deck. We're going to shuffle it up. I'm going to place it right here where it says deck. Each of the players is going to take their meeple and they're going to put it anywhere they want on the boat. It really doesn't matter. In fact, you can have multiple meeples on the same tile. You can have all the meeples on the same tile. It doesn't matter. You can put them wherever you want to start the game. And then the players are going to take their meeples and they're going to put them anywhere they want. You can put it on any one of the tiles on the space. Any one of them at all. In fact, you can have multiple meeples if you want on multiple tiles. You can have all the meeples on one tile if that's what you want. But place them up to the player. The shark player is going to get the large resurface tokens handed to them, while each player is going to get their appropriately colored target token. The 3 smaller resurface tokens will be put off to the side, as will the 3 dice. And then you're all ready for Act 2. And then at that point, the board is set up. You make sure Brody is starting in space 6. You make sure that Hooper is starting in space 5. And that Quint is starting in space 8. Only the shark knows where the shark is starting. This has a very quick setup, as you can see. So why don't you come right back and join us for the how to play. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming on over and looking to find out and learn how to set this fast, easy game up. I also want to thank everyone for going over to see what we're doing over in Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you very much for seeing what's going on over there with Two Gun Pixie. A great big shout out to everyone that's been going over to our Zazzle store and checking out the print-on-demand items that we have. Our hats and hoodies, our shirts and sandals, our steins and mugs, and everything else. Thank you for everyone that's gone over and bought something, but even more so, really, thank you for going over and taking a look. Just taking a look and seeing if there's anything there that caught your eye. Thank you so much for that, everyone. But the biggest thank you of all, the biggest thank you, is honestly for right here on YouTube, our home. You subscribe to our channel, you watch our videos, you like them, you comment on them, and please remember to share them. That's the greatest way to say thank you to any content creator. If you like the video there, share and let other people know about it. Let them check it out too. Thank you so much, everyone. That is so super cool of you. Well, I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.